Good afternoon, everybody. How are we? Happy Friday. Weather update. It's so warm here, considering it's February. I actually stepped outside this morning and it was sunny. Perfect for a brand new floral collection to be launched today, and that's exactly what we've got for you. We have got Sheena Douglas launching her Nouveau Florals. Now, I do have problems saying it. I don't know why. It's one of those words. My dad can't say squirrel. Apparently, I can't say it either. I also struggle with Nouveau. So Nouveau Florals, Aloy's launching today. It's been so popular already. If you have a favourite design, definitely put it into your basket super quick and check it out. We've got amazing prices on each of these. Now, bear in mind, each of these sets, so you're looking at $21.49. Each of the stamp and die sets are a large stamp and all the dies to go with it in one set. You're getting a lot there for you. Let's have a quick hello to people. Hello to Linda Worth, to Deborah Ann from New York. I love that you're joining us from all over the world. Elaine, hey everyone, hi Lou. Hello to Rena and to Debbie. Debbie, I'm pretty sure you've probably done some beautiful samples for this launch. Sherry, hello to lovely Sheena. I'm excited to see you live. She's waiting in the wings. She's there, don't worry. She is waiting. I'll do the housekeeping bit and then we'll go straight over. Hello to Carol Lewis. Happy Friday. She missed Wednesday's live because she thought it was Tuesday. Oh, honestly, we all get days like that. Hello to Elizabeth as well and Jackie. If I've missed anyone, I apologise. So how are you all doing? Let me know in the comments. Now, we have got a giveaway today. In fact, we've got two. So, new system going on from today. We are going to be live on Facebook as you are here, 12:30 every Friday. We're then going to replay this live on YouTube at 7 p.m. every Friday. This just means that if you are over in the States, for example, and you're actually getting up super early to watch us, you can watch us at 7 p.m. instead. Now, the idea is we're going to have a giveaway on both times as well. So don't worry if you do find it easier to catch the later pre-record on 7 p.m. We're also going to have an opportunity for you to win the giveaway at that time. Also, there were two giveaways each week. So if you've been looking on YouTube and you can't find it, that's why it'll be there this evening. So hopefully, options for everybody. So the giveaway today is a lovely selection. It's actually, if I remember rightly, it's actually any two of these sets you can choose. So maybe if you've purchased two, that's within your budget. And you're our winner. You could maybe choose the other two to be sent to you instead. So to be in with a chance, or all I'd like to know is from the Nouveau Florals. I said it first time. Nouveau Florals collection, which is your favourite set? They're stunning, and we will be going through them in just a moment. So don't worry about quickly jumping on the website and seeing what there is. We'll go through those now. In fact, I think Sheena's going to go through them, but let's say hello to Sheena's hands, shall we? Hello, Sheena. How are you?
Hello, here's my hands. I'm good. Yeah, all good.
You and your hands are good.
Yeah, good, ready to go. Brilliant. Oh, good shot there, Lou. Brilliant. We've got everything in that we need. So, shall I take you through the collection and some amazing samples?
Absolutely, yes, please do.
Right.
I've got the samples here, and I'll do a quick recap later if we need to, but definitely you talk us through. You know them in detail, and I'd love to know your inspiration behind them as you go as well.
Okay, fantastic. So the whole set was inspired by Art Nouveau. So I love Art Nouveau. You know, there's around that same time there was Art Deco, quite linear, quite, kind of inspired by the liners and ships and industrial looking, hot, straighter lines. And then you have my kind of like, totally my love of all organic and
not straight,
inspired by no, absolutely, and a bit wonky, a bit like with dip,
I think organic is the perfect word.
Organic is the word, yeah. So that's what this was inspired by. So let me show you let's show you the wording. So these are the supporting dies that go with the set. So I've got those. You can see this is the pack, but look at how big they are. Look at how useful they are. So you're looking at here, thoughtful words. Now, I love that, thoughtful words. I have lots of words, not always thoughtful, but in this case, yes, thoughtful. So things that you can thinking of you, peace, keep smiling, thank you, and how in the mix and match, and memories, and unfortunately sympathy, which we need sometimes. So they're the big words that are the thoughtful words. So they're ones there, and then we can pop those, and then we get onto the pretty samples. Then we have meaningful words. Again, well, I wish it was just thoughtful and meaningful words all the time. Not so much, but in this case, yes. And there are you are beautiful, special day, hello, happy birthday, love. All good user words that you're going to use not just for this collection, but you know, with all your other collections.
That is a really beautiful font, Sheena.
Isn't it lovely? It's so nice. It's a lovely cursive font.
Absolutely.
And quite generic, so it'll work, you know, male, female, young, old.
Absolutely, and fabulous sizes as well. I mean, we can clearly see what they say. They look very snippable as well, so if you just want part of a word, ideal.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Absolutely. And mix them up. Word art's fabulous. You can do word art with this because they're so big. So, you know, if you want to do a little bit of imagery amongst those words that not even these images, you can do that. Right, let me show you the first collection. So the first one, I've got them all in piles here. There's lots of stuff, and they're kind of like, you know, like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I'm hoping that I don't have a major kind of collapse of all of them.
Well, do you know what? You and your team do so many amazing examples, card samples for us. They're stunning,
aren't they?
They are beautiful.
And you know, and the thing is, I love playing with these, and they're so easy. So I have to say at the top of this, when you look at these samples and you think, wow, I can't do that, if you're just beginning, yeah, you can. They're so easy. This has got to be one of the easiest to use sets I've ever created.
Wow.
And so I'll show you why.
That's a bold statement.
So this is the Glorious Ginkgo, and it includes the Ginkgo biloba leaves, which are a certain kind of leaf, but with the twiddly widdlies in the middle as well.
What did you call them?
Twiddly widdlies. Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, swirly whirlies, curly whirlies. I'm thinking of chocolate now. Oh, you see, you've lost me.
I actually just had half a chocolate bar before we went live.
Oh, well, why not? You know, come on.
Exactly,
it makes sense to me.
Taste
Absolutely makes sense. So we've got the little Art Nouveau imagery within the leaves. So they look like the leaves, but they look like what they are, but they've got pattern inside, which gives them that Nouveau feel. And you've got the fuchsia. So let me show you what they look like in sample form when you see the actual come to life, because that's what it's all about. It's like the wow card.
Wow.
Use your shaped dies, the big. So this is like an 8x8 card, so you can go big, you can go larger. Yeah. And look at I'm hoping you can see the detail in that.
Just stunning.
Stunning. And you know what? Just dropped in colour into there. Nothing fancy at all, but look at how amazing it looks.
Sheena, are you going to show us how to recreate that sort of look today?
I am, absolutely. Yes. And you're going to be amazed at how simple it is. Seriously. So easy to achieve. I love this. And it's all about getting the colours right and mixing up, try different colour combinations. I love that. It looks kind of verdigris looking. I'm going to put that to one side because we're going to recreate those leaves.
Okay.
But look at how she's embossed the lettering on this. So you just triple embossing, and Beautiful. It looks like metal work.
Yes, it does.
So, but it's again easy. You don't have to, but it just adds that little extra. DL cards. Oh, it's not.
Do you know what? They look like alcohol inks.
They do.
Alcohol ink patterns.
Yeah, and we're using the watercolor inks, you know, that we've got on the site.
Yes, I will.
It's like the Creative Craft product watercolor inks. Yeah.
Yep, I'll chat through those when you're using them.
Absolutely fabulous. And you see a little bit of decoupage. If you want to give it a little bit of dimension, that works too. So you can layer as much as you want, but they look great just flat as well. Gorgeous. See, that's such a lot.
So pretty.
So doable. So and you can use them for patterning as well as the main images. And then just keep mixing it up, and you know, with the wording. And so that's one
Gorgeous.
set there, Lou. Let me pop these to one side so I don't have a collapse there, and I'll grab another set coming at you, wheeling its way in. We have poppies and irises. So this is another big impressive set here, and that's the set. Let me show you what you can make with them. So I love this. Look at that. This is so cool. What Lisa's done is she's picked out in colour. She's actually made a feature of these little extra detailed elements, and she's painted them like different colours. So I just love that. It looks it's fabulous effect. But notice how minimal the backgrounds are, because you don't need to do much more to your card, because everything's done in these spectacular florals. Smaller format cards are not just for big, huge things. If you like to send smaller cards, they also fit on a smaller format card.
I love the versatility of these. I've seen so many different styles, card shapes, sizes already. Oh, they're poppies.
And just gorgeous.
Wow.
And you know what? That is so easy to do. I mean, this is one of Debbie's cards, but I have to say, I'm not like, Debbie's amazing, but this is so achievable because that is just, sorry, Debbie, but it is.
I know, she knows what you mean.
Yeah, the background is just painted, then salt dropped in it to get that effect, right? And then you walk away, leave it a couple of hours, come back, and you've got this effect. This is literally just dropped wet into wet. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to pop that to one side as well, just so we can come back and revisit that look. This is so cool, Lisa's card. So,
wow.
You know the Van Gogh special effects watercolours?
Yes.
Those on black card. So think of using your other paints on black card as well. How cool is that?
Amazing.
Absolutely fabulous. I mean, my team they're just so cool. And they love giving you all this different inspiration, because when you invest in good quality stamps and dies, they're not going to wear out. So you're going to want to keep playing with them and coming up with different looks. If you can only do one thing, it's like, meh, been there, done that. But these don't. You just keep on reinventing them. Love that. And look at how lovely Sharon's card is without the dies, just the stamp with a bit of watercolour in the background.
So has she used black embossing on that?
Yeah, black embossing ink on just the stamp. So
love it.
You don't have to use both all the time. And I love that look. So that's another set. Let me pop this to somewhere. I've got them balanced everywhere. It's like, when they're spinning plates, literally, they're like piled on top of piles here. Another one coming in, we have the floral. So this is just a generic kind of, it could represent lots of flowers, this larger one. But then this one's styled more on a daffodil, with that little trumpet in the middle.
Yes.
You've got like a big, well, wait to see how big these are. Let me show you this card. I love this card that Pam's created. Wait to see it's coming in. Wow, look at that. And that is stunning. Again, Pam, I'm sorry, but it is so doable. She's stamped and embossed with a bronze embossing powder. And this in the background, like brushos or like pearly, doodle thingies. What are they called? Well, the powdered pearly stuff.
But so there's different brands calling different things, like explosion powders.
Powder pigment paint. Yeah, exactly. But another way you can do that, just while I remember, if you've got watercolor pencils like the fabulous Faber-Castell ones that I love, when you shave them, if you sharpen them, save the colory bits, and you can wet the background and drop the little shavings in, and you'll get little pockets of colour. Very similar to that. So there's more than one way to achieve that. But again, gorgeous, isn't it? And then a different approach here. So look at just by changing the embossing powder. So that's white powder on a white card. And again with the white accents, but wet into wet, just colour in the background, just dropping colour in. Again, gorgeous. Use your little 3D pearl paint in the centre. Then what about putting the colour in the background?
Wow.
Monochrome flower, colour in the background. Stunning, isn't it?
That is so beautiful. And I've noticed a lot of these, the petals have kind of been shaped and made three-dimensional as well. They're big enough to do that, aren't they?
Yes, exactly. Absolutely. Cut into them a little bit, form them around, because you want that. If it's a die, pointless having it stuck flat, you may as well just use the stamp. So you want to really show off that wow factor by giving it that dimension. You're going to get the attention there. I love what Debbie's done here. She's cut into the mat. So and she's then made that like a frame to look into. It's got, if I do that, you'll be able to see hopefully what I mean. Yeah,
we can. Yeah, absolutely. We can see that shadow there. Beautiful.
Yeah, cool, isn't it? And then, Pamela, look what she's done here.
I was going to say.
Yeah, hello. Hello. Everyone stand on your heads now. Yeah. Yeah, lovely. So now, but she's made this look metallic. By like a little bit of sponge work.
I mean,
some
trees. How she's. I mean, the silver
on here. Isn't it cool? Totally different look. Very
beautiful.
Stylish. Another one coming in. Look at this pretty one while I get these ones to one side. And then the last lot is are the leaves, which are gorgeous. So you've got two different shaped leaves. You've got the big sycamore leaf here. Yes. And you've got a pointy stylized leaf, which could represent lots of different leaves. Oh,
you're really covered there, aren't you, with them?
Absolutely. But you want that wow shape. You want interesting, cool shapes, two different shapes. And I love here, isn't that gorgeous? Look at the colours. Again, what I would say is, these are so simple to paint. spend time just looking at different colour combinations. If you're stuck with like what colours are going to go nicely together, get on the internet and look at colour palettes. Just put in pretty pastel colour palettes or deco colour palettes, nouveau colour palettes, spring colour palettes, whatever. And then mix your paints ready. And then all you're going to do is just have at it and have a good play with these. Little bit of, like stickles or little glitter glue in amongst them. And it looks amazing. But look, this is, right, notice the background. Nothing done to it. Just the wording.
Just plain. Just plain.
They're quick, but look at how spectacular it looks. It really, you don't need to do anything in the background when you've got such wow imagery as this. That's where your eyes go into. And
honestly,
look,
I still can't help but feel like I'm getting that alcohol ink sort of pattern in there.
Absolutely.
But made so easy.
Wait till you see, Lou, how easy it is.
Oh,
and again, there's that black card with those, the Van Gogh special effects.
So beautiful.
And hopefully get the look on there for you. Notice the backgrounds again though, and then this background, a little bit of colour, but just wet into wet, just wet the paper.
It's really sort of echoing the colours that are in the leaf, but much paler, much more subtle.
Absolutely, and that ties it together. And again, just white on white keeps it really just classy. But then, hello, opposite effect. Whoa, Pamela.
Wow.
Hello. She's gone for it here. So, but notice it's not fighting. She's kept the leaf. All she's done is stamp and emboss. There's no colouring at all on that.
Oh, I see. Yes, so all the colours in the
gems
background.
on there. Yeah, cool, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing.
And then used a stencil for the background. And then she's
Beautiful.
also, we've got a fabulous one from Sharon here, which is used for a tangle. So hopefully that's given you some inspiration, Lou, with them.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much. What I'll do is I will just do a very quick recap for anybody who joined us a few minutes late, and then we'll come straight into demonstration if that's okay.
Sounds fab.
Wonderful. Right. So here you go, everybody. This is the collection that we have launched, 10 minutes ago. Oh no, blimey, we're nearly 20 minutes ago. Let's speed up. So we've got the 4 stamp and die sets here. So we've got the Nouveau Floral, we've got the Plush Poppy, we've got the Glorious Ginkgo, and we've also got the Luscious Leaf. And then we've got those 2 fabulous sentiment dies. And I have to say, the sentiment die sets, I would definitely be grabbing both of them. There is a bundle offer as well, I believe, so you can get both of these together. But you're covered then, really, aren't you, for large, bold sentiments for every occasion. I think maybe Christmas is the only... Well, you've got peace in there, haven't you? So definitely you can still do Christmas with these too. So there we go. So there's everything. Now the question to be entered into the competition, what I'm offering you today, one live viewer is going to win any 2 of these 4 sets. Okay, so if you do win, you get to choose which 2 you would like. Now this is for people who are watching live on Facebook now, Friday lunchtime, but also if you're rewatching this on YouTube at the moment in the evening, you've got until Monday to enter, and we'll be giving another set away, so another 2 away. So enter whichever platform you're watching on. Don't think you've missed the live competition. Okay, so I think it's definitely time for a demonstration. Very quick recap here for you. $21.49 for these stamp and die sets. Absolutely beautiful. And if you are looking at bundles, if you popping, I think if you pop 2 bundles into your basket, you're then saving $11.99. You can go on the website, you can work it all out. Honestly, amazing prices and bundles that you won't have seen anywhere else either. So let's go back to Sheena and see the demonstrations. Now, I need to say a quick something about these watercolour inks actually. Now, some people may recognise these and they may not. They are beautiful. You're using the Creative Craft Products watercolour inks. They're sets of 5.
Yeah.
You've got the brights and you've got the urban colours.
I do.
Now, those who have been watching CraftStash for a while may have noticed that they're very similar to the textures ones. So what's happening is, because I developed these inks for textures, and you, Sheena, and all of our other designers absolutely love them. So we've decided to put them under the Creative Craft Products brand. This is a bit of a transition period. At the moment, you'll still find there's a few of the textures branded ones on the website. So if you're looking at these watercolour inks and you love them, you'll find them under the textures brand. I know there's only a handful of each of the colourways left. And when they've gone, we'll be then switching over to the Creative Craft product branding. So it may be that you order textures, you get Creative Craft product packaging, or vice versa. So so just to let people know, that's how you find them on the website. And I'll try and add a link in if I can while you're demonstrating. Okay, I'll let you go, Sheena. All yours.
All right then, great. So what I would say is, first of all, right, before we get to colouring, I have pre-stamped, embossed and cut my shape. So I've got lots of them. So look, this is what I did. I just used a good quality card, like the textured card, again from Creative Craft Products. You'll see the 300 GSM card that I use all the time.
Yes.
So that's fabulous. Or the watercolour card. And I've got lots of them. I've got silver, I've got, get your different coloured embossing powders out, copper, bronze, gold, white on white. Just have a great time stamping, embossing and cutting out. And then you get to play with the colour. So next thing is decide on a colour palette. So I'm thinking we'll start off with a leaf. Let's do an autumnal kind of leaf.
Oh, okay. So warm colours.
Yeah, really pretty. So we're going to mix it up. We're going to do about 3 different ones here. So these are the brights in the watercolour inks set. So what the thing to know is that we've got primaries in here. We've got the cyan, we've got the yellow, which is an orangey yellow, and we've got the magenta, which is this pink colour there. So if you think about your printer at home, you've basically got just about everything you need to mix all your colours with just those. So if you look, for example here, if I pop a little bit of the yellow colour, and then I pop a little bit of my magenta in there, I'm now going to get a really lovely, look at that vibrant orange. Isn't that gorgeous? So, and if you want it more reddy, just add a little bit more pink and you get it deeper again. So that's really cool. I am going to add a little bit of the brown from the other set just to make it quicker and easier. So I'm going to pop a little bit there. So this is the point, is if you can get 2 sets, I would absolutely get this bright set first, make that your first set to get, then get the other one. Now, next thing, take your leaf, get a big brush and just wet it.
And you say you're using the watercolour card?
I am. Well, actually, I'm using the textured stamping card, but the watercolour card, obviously either one, perfect. The clues are there. If you're using a water-based product, watercolour card, absolutely. But the textured stamping card, it works brilliantly too.
Fabulous.
So wet your card. And it's best if you can leave it for like, a few seconds to let it like get into the fibres of the card a little bit and just sit on the surface. But what you can do is just, if it's looking, when it's shiny, it's wet. If it goes dull, it's starting to dry. So when you look across, you can see a sheen, then that's great. And this is a wet into wet technique that watercolour artists love. So then what you do is you literally are just dropping in colour, and I'm going to be random with this. I'm not even going to look
random, Sheena?
I know, as if. Oh, I'm going to have to really try it. That one, aren't I?
Yeah, definitely.
Doesn't come naturally at all. So can you see how I'm just
beautiful,
dropping that intense colour? And if you see it stop moving a bit, that's because it's starting to dry a little bit. So just pop a little bit more water on there, and then just keep dropping your colour in. So we've got some of that there. Let's pop a little bit of this brown in as well. And
so you're just going direct brown, you're not watering that down?
No, I didn't need to mix that one. And what will happen is your colours will mix themselves because of the wet into wet technique we're using.
Okay.
So if you put one colour next to the other, that's the beauty of having this wet. It's just going to smoosh and swirl and create other colours. So you'll get like a warmer tan kind of brown where it mixes in with that orangey colour with me.
Gorgeous.
And we can add a little bit, let's put a little bit just of that yellow in as well, just to add that little bit of fire.
So the yellow looks orange in the palette.
It does, yeah. But look at how, see how it's starting to look like alcohol ink now, Lou?
Already.
Because of that wet into wet technique. And this is it. We're not painting. You're literally just dropping colour in, using your brush to drop colour onto your background. That is it. Don't resist. There's the temptation to paint.
Words.
Yeah. Just let it go.
I can't wait to see. Obviously, when you pick it up, we'll see that embossing as well. And
absolutely. And when it's dry, you sometimes don't see the embossing until all the paint dries.
Yeah.
You could pop a little bit of a green in there if you want to make it look like some of it just starting to change. And beware that where you pop the colour, it will affect the colour next to it. So if you put green next to a red, for example, you know that they're opposite on the colour wheel. And if you don't, well, they are. You know that now.
Yeah.
And what will happen is you'll get like a brown. So, you know, if you put green next to yellow, you'll just get a green and a more yellowy green, a warmer green. So just, that's the only thing you need to think about really, is what colours you're splodging in next to other colours. And just think about, just that's it. Don't go over the, don't do too much. Don't try and get too fancy with it. I think that's about enough there. And also know that you can intensify the colours once the first layer's dry. Let me grab my heat gun and I'll just gently dry this.
Okay, well, while you're drying that, I'd like to do a little bit of a spiel, if that's okay.
Absolutely, that works fine by me.
So we'll carry on watching Sheena. We won't come away from her hands because she is very inspiring and like to see what she's doing. But just to remind you that the prices that I'm showing you on the screen today, the $21.49 per stamp and die set, that of course is going to be even less if you're a VIP member. So the CraftStash VIP membership did open up just over a week ago, I believe. So many of you have joined. We're blown away. We absolutely love that you're fans of Facebook, of CraftStash, and that you shop with us all the time, enough to know that the small amount, I mean the $9.99 you're paying to be a member for an entire year, is well worth it. I've had people commenting saying that already they've made their money back on either savings from the exclusive deals that actually anybody can take a peek at, but you do need to be a VIP, I believe, to check those out. But also on your 10%, it's 10% off every order plus double points. So if you think the VIP membership might be for you, and this is without even the exclusive offers, the exclusive content as well. So there's a content hub that only VIPs can view, and myself, Sheena, Helen Griffin, Sam Calcott, lovely Ruth, Christina Griffiths, we're all putting content in there that's only available for VIPs to see, as well as giveaways and, like I say, special offers. So yeah, there's a little bit about the CraftStash VIP, but don't forget, you will be saving, I believe it will be £2.14 or £2.15 pence on each of these sets. If you are a VIP, that should be. Oh, by the way, if anyone did join and they're struggling to see the VIP, either prices at checkout or you're struggling to see the blog, you need to possibly log out and log back in again. Okay, over back to you, Sheena. Thank you.
Cheers, Lou. So what I've done is I've dried this, and even just like that, it looks gorgeous. It looks fabulous. But what I can do is I can pick up some of the detail if I want with some of my metallic paints. So it looks very autumnal. The colours and everything, so that's what you're thinking of is the colour combination. But all these little swirly bits and things you can pick out, and if you want to, it's kind of like you know, tangling, but without drawing. You're tangling, you're kind of colouring by picking out just the bits you want to highlight, because there's so many lines I've popped in there that every time you do this you might pick out a different feature, a different highlight in it. So I'm going over with this gorgeous copper. I'll not do the whole thing because I want to show you some other ones. We'll do an iris, and we'll definitely do the a bit of ginkgo leaf as well. But I'm just going to paint a couple there so you can see the difference by painting with metallics and picking out a little bit. Again, you don't have to, but if you want to, it's something else you can add to the mix.
Yeah, of course.
Bring in there.
Can I just ask a question? It didn't occur to me because I was rambling on about the VIP membership. When you were drying the watercolour ink, is the heat embossing not affected by the heat gun?
It is if you get too close, which is why I lifted it further back.
Lovely.
So just be careful you don't remelt your you know, heat embossing. That's an absolute valid point to make there, Lou. Yeah, for sure.
Just in case anyone's wondering.
Yeah, absolutely. So just hold back. Right, now I'm not going to do the whole thing, but if I just dry that quickly, you'll see these couple of leaves where I've just emphasised the gold, the metallic elements, a little bit more thicker channel. Right, so if I pull that back and then shake them a little bit, you'll start to see how...
It looks so realistic from the distance, really, but then when you get up close and you
see how it's really shining on there.
So pretty. That is beautiful. Love it.
You can see it. Right, so we do another one? That's how quick that was, right? This is when I was like thinking, wow, we're going to get through these so quickly. So this time we're going to paint an iris. So we want a different colour palette. So I'm thinking, you know, yeah, we'll go purple, purpley, pinky colour like that. So this is pretty easy because We've got a really nice magenta here.
Yes.
And we've got gorgeous blue. Now, we know if those two mix together, we're going to get purple.
Yep.
And so we're not even going to pre-mix it. We're going to let it mix on the...
These are my two favourite colours of all 10 of the colours in the two across the two sets.
Aren't they? Gorgeous, yeah. Lovely colours. So we'll just wet that again. Now, if you have more water on there and more watery paint, it'll be pastel. That's it. So you dilute your colour before you drop it on. If you want stronger colours, then don't dilute the ink when you put them on. So let's start off with this one here, and we'll do a little bit of a pinky drop in there. That is such a gorgeous, oh, it looks gorgeous next to that pale gold. Isn't that pretty? Anyway, you might not be able to see it, but I can. I'm very excited.
we can just about make out the outlines, but it's when you hold it up and the light reflects off it, then we really see it.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's so pretty. So I'm going to continue this. I'll lift it up again in a sec. Let me put this in here, there, and then a little bit down here. And I'm going to pop a little bit of the blue in with it as well. And then you're going to get that really pretty purple happening there. And I like where you've got a little bit of water, a bit of like nothing in there.
Yeah.
You know, just let the colour marble and do its thing, and then you can always add colour later. But just see, you know, just let it be for a bit.
I suppose the idea is that these are not supposed to be ultra realistic either, are they?
Exactly, not at all. No, that's the thing. The shapes are there to suggest that flower, but within that, it's whatever you want to do and however much you want to embellish it and you know, make it as fantasy or as close to real as you want. So I'm going to pop a little bit of the wrong pink. That one there. I'm going to pop a little bit of that behind there. And just literally just paint that one on quite solid, because that's going to just sit behind there. So I'm just going to make. So
that will kind of fall into the detail, I guess, in the embossing.
Exactly, that's right. And then we can just wet that. And if you think, right, okay, I do want to make a little bit more of that, you know, the bit more intense colour, because I think it does look lovely, that really intense pink with the gold. You can do that, and then again pop a little bit of that.
I think you're really giving people the freedom to experiment with watercolours with absolutely no previous skill required.
Absolutely, and that's I think why people have loved it, because it's like, seriously, that's all you do? It's like, yeah, really, honestly, wet into wet is a fabulous watercolour technique, but the only thing that can be difficult is controlling it. It's great because it's because it's out of control, all the colours just mix together nicely without you having to do anything. But it can get to some point where they run off on a tangent and you go, no, come back, I didn't want you to go there. But because we've got these embossed lines, because I've drawn these lines in for you, and you're going to pre-emboss them with the embossing powder, we know that embossing powder acts like a channel, like a little wall, and it keeps them to where you want it to be.
Exactly.
So you can see we can virtually leave this bit here if we want, so that we can add some, you know, some different colour. Maybe go with the green on that bit now.
Of course.
So I'm just going to darken that with a little bit of blue there, and then that's looking so pretty already. If I lift that up, you'll see how all the colour merge.
I love it. I really, really love these.
And then we'll pop a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll add a little bit of the yellowy colour down first in this bit here. So we'll get a bit of variation with the greeny colour we're going to add onto this now. So we'll pop this here. And it's looking very jewel-like. They look like brooches, like you know, I can imagine an enamelled brooch, can't you? Looking like this.
Honestly, I can see like huge hair pieces as well. And they're very opulent, aren't they?
Oh, very, very, very. Yeah, they really are. And that's where the beauty of the embossed line comes in. Depending on what colour you use, it just changes the feel and the look of it. So you can see how I've got this little bit of green there, and then you could even pop a little bit of blue to make it a darker green in places to just tie it in. But you don't need to go too much with it. We'll try this one. What I would say is look at the edge of your card and try to not have any white bits showing. So if you've got a little bit, you see at the edge there?
Oh, yes.
Just catch it with a bit of colour. And what you'll find is when it dries, you'll be able to get rid of that off the embossed line. So we'll dry this quickly, Lou.
Okay.
If you need to talk or anything, I'll just put my heat gun on, dry it, and then lift it up so you can see it.
Absolutely. Yeah? What I'll do is I'll just do a quick pop back while you're just drying, and we'll come back to you. Just to remind you, if you've just tuned in, we're launching Sheena's new Nouveau Florals collection. So absolutely stunning stamp and die sets. There's 4 designs to choose from, plus you've also got the 2 sentiment sets as well that work perfectly with the Nouveau Florals, but also on their own and with other collections too. Honestly, you can mix and match your brands because these are just so versatile. Now, lots of you asking who weren't with us at the beginning, how do you enter the giveaway? So I'm going to be giving away 2 of these sets, and they're 2 sets of your choice if you're our winner. That's going to be at the end of this hour. So where are we now? We are already, I don't know what time it is. So we've got about 20 minutes or so, and I'll be announcing a winner. Now, all you need to do is drop us a comment and let us know which of the designs is your favourite. So you've got the Luscious Leaf, the Glorious Ginkgo, the Plush Puppy? Sheena needs to do a puppy. The Plush Poppy, and you've got the Nouveau Flower as well, which is kind of a bit like your lily or your daffodil. It can be lots of different shapes because it's that really lovely, large, generic flower shape. Let us know which set is your favourite in the comments. Now, if you've commented at the beginning, which a lot of people do, they quickly get their comment in so they can sit back, relax and watch the rest of the hour. And now you've seen Sheena demonstrating, you've actually changed your mind about which is your favourite. You can absolutely, of course, comment again. I'm going to just be choosing someone at random. So whether you comment at the beginning or the end, there's absolutely no reason why you'll be more likely to be chosen. So drop us another comment if you change your mind about which one, or if you can't choose, comment all 4, that's fine. Sheena, I'm going to come back to you.
Fantastic.
How are you getting on?
Right, let me show you what we've got. So the thing is that's how easy that was to colour, Lou.
Stunning. And, that is so pretty.
See how, look, let me show you. Look.
Yeah, hold it up. Let's see the detail. That is so beautiful. And look, when you tilt it back like that, oh yes, we can see that emboss. Yeah, gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. Now, all you need is a little simple card like this, and pop it on like that, and look at it.
That pops, doesn't it?
Doesn't it pop? Yeah, that's all you need to do. So again, you can, if you want, pick out some more detail with that. Get your gel pens out if you want to do a little bit of, or your white gel pen, your coloured gel pens, your markers. You can kind of mix media these by adding a little bit more colour in amongst them. What I would say is use water-based rather than alcohol, because alcohol markers will sit on top of your embossed line, whereas a water-based pen the line will repel it like any water paint. So yeah, you can embellish that further if you want. Should we paint another one?
Oh yes, we've got time. We've got about 20 minutes.
Okay, right.
Well, 15 minutes really.
Okay. Well,
these.
I love these.
Oh, my favourite. They are, honestly, I don't even know what they look like. They look, you get this resin art at the moment.
Yes.
People put gold into it and the blue and yes.
Yeah.
I'll stop talking. I'm excited to see.
Right. Well, so these ones. So this is all about, again, mixing the colours, getting the colours before you start. So if we look, we've got like a teal colour there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use some blue, and take some blue out of there and add some green to it, which will make it more kind of like a teal. Yeah. It's already going, and we get a bit of card. We can show you what. See, it's going more teal colour there. See, it's in between the two.
My favourite colour of all ever.
Oh, gorgeous, isn't it? It's lovely. Yeah. But it's a little bit bright. So I'll tell you what I did is I used the black.
Oh, that's brave.
The other set, I know. Where did I put the other set? Talk amongst yourselves while I look. Yeah.
I'm going to just say hello to a few people, actually, if that's okay.
You are sorry,
yeah, we've got so many comments coming in. I apologise. I haven't been saying hello to anybody. We've got Lynn Clifton. We've got Debbie Plowman, Jackie Drake. Anne says, oh my goodness, the colour against the black is fab. Obviously referring to the last card you made. Nova Blackburn, hello to you as well. The poppy is lovely. Love that we could all have a go. Definitely, absolutely. Lynn Price. Pauline Taylor, still like the leaves, but also love all the flowers. Catherine and Tracy, missed the beginning, saw the leaves, beautiful, but loving this iris one even more. I think that was from the Poppy collection, the last one that was done. And Lynn Reed, lastly, all are my favourite after watching the demos. Yeah, this is the thing. Once we see Sheena demonstrate these and see the samples that the design team have made, you kind of can't choose. You can see the potential for all of them. And of course, everyone will put their own style on it as well, won't they?
Absolutely, that's the beauty of it, and you can see how different they look by just changing the colours up.
Absolutely.
And they're all, and we'll have a little look and flick through in a minute when I've got more that I've been playing with as well, so we can have a little recap. But what I would say is use a big brush as well, so you'll not be tempted to start painting. Remember, we're just dropping colour in. So I've mixed a darker, strongish blue, so I'm going to pop this blue at the base of this ginkgo leaf here. So just pop in this. So by the way I got this blue, this gorgeous royal looking blue, is I used that cyan colour, that pale blue, this one here, and a touch of this, and funnily enough it makes it like a royal blue. Isn't that cool? It's not cool. It makes like a royal blue. So clever, which is, you can understand, and you start to see then how your printer works, can't you? How
your 3 colours, and you get every colour.
Yeah, precisely. And it's like, wow.
So I think I was going to say, so obviously green is yellow and blue, and but it's funny, isn't it, that a printer, unless you've obviously really looked at print cartridges, it's actually like a pink, a yellow,
yes, it is,
and the cyan blue. Not you'd think it would be red, yellow, blue.
It's not, and that's exactly what's in this set is that pink, that magenta colour. It's actually what they call process colours, is cyan, magenta, and yellow, and that's what is really close in this set. So that's why you've got such fabulous flexibility. You
can absolutely really achieve, if you know how to colour mix, you can really achieve any colour.
And just have a play. So what I'm doing now, what would be better is if I'd left this dry and now go in with stronger colour in areas where I want to have this as a feature. So but I'm being careful just for time. So what I'm doing again is dropping the colour in to the spaces, and you'll find that if you've embossed it nicely, it kind of pushes the paint around those circles. So I'm trying to avoid the circles, right? And I'm speed painting here. You could take your time a little bit more, but by just dropping the paint in, it's flooding around it and leaving those circles nice and clear, which is what I want, because we're going to pop some metallic in there. So look at how cool that looks with that little accent detail. I'll pop it over then and you can see.
I just want to say a quick hello to Pauline Taylor. She said it's her first time watching this show. She'll definitely be looking out for you again. Wonderful.
Brilliant. Cheers, Pauline. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yay, fantastic. So just continuing like this in bits, and if you go into, like, I've caught a little bit into there, it doesn't matter, because it'll all look cool anyway. And we're going to go over with some copper and bronze and things, and so you could maybe leave it like that, or I'm going to pick this up so you can see where we've got so far, Luke, and then we'll put a little bit of the metallic on there.
I think it's wonderful because every single one is going to be different. You'll never have the same.
No, absolutely.
And it's a great way to explore watercolours without the pressure of it needing to look like something.
Exactly. So look at that, how cool that looks so far. We haven't even got metallic on there. So I'm going to dry that now, and then we're going to accent it with some metallics.
Okay, I'll give you a few seconds to whiz that dry.
Yeah.
I don't need to come off your hands. I don't think there's too much in the way of housekeeping that I need to do. I will just let everybody know, as always, the VIP membership, if you are a VIP member, you're going to get 10% plus double points off your order. So if you're ordering Sheena's today and you're thinking, well, actually, I might like the whole collection, or I might like a couple of the bundles or a couple of the die sets, you're already going to start saving money. Now, if you're not a VIP member at the moment, the best thing to do is to order and pay for your VIP, which is only $9.99 for the entire year. That's the whole 12 months. That's 12 months of offers, exclusive content, 10% off, double points, and lots more. There's going to be lots of members things that come up that we haven't even thought of yet. As we go through the year, this whole membership's going to evolve and improve, I'm sure. So I would say purchase your membership separately. Do that first, and then once you've purchased it, come back when your account's changed and purchase whatever, or Sheena's items, whatever you're looking at today, because that way your 10% will be applied. If you try to do your VIP membership and with some products, you won't get the 10% and the double points on the products because your account won't have upgraded yet. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Lovely. So what's she doing now?
What I've done is I've moved across because I've got one that I've already finished with the metallics. So I thought I'd move on to these ones so I can show you how to paint in the metallics now, Lou. So I'm just using two of the metallics from this gorgeous set, this Van Gogh set. And I am picking out basically circles. I'm painting copper. That's my little rule for going forward. So circles are going to be copper. And maybe some detail within this as well. I might want to paint some of the little swirly bits. I could maybe say, let me think, let's do that one there. We can maybe paint that bit there, copper. We'll have a little copper line there and a little copper line here. So it's just to have a look and pick out pattern within pattern. And we'll make that one copper. And then the rest, I'm going to paint like a gold colour. So we'll have a copper swoosh there.
Just to let everyone know, the Van Gogh, these metallic watercolour paints, it's a pocket box, specialty colours, 12 half pans, which I think is what you've got. Oh no, yes, it is 12.
Yes.
That is available on the website at the minute. So, and these last forever, don't they?
Ages. They're so concentrated. Those Van Gogh watercolours, you know, we've got collect watercolours. We've got so many different sets of watercolours, and the one that Maria keeps pinching is my Van Gogh watercolours. She loves that set. It's such a great set, and it gets really good reviews because normally you have to pay a lot more to get a set that is so light fast, you know, resistant to fading. And this one is such a good set because it's really good for not doing that, for holding the colour. So what I'm doing now is I'm going around these channels and I'm picking out, there's lots of different golds, so I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use. So I've decided on this paler one, and I'm just going around now and picking out the main channels in this gold. So you saw how the iris was just, that was it, just splodge the colour on and leave it, and it looks fabulous, and that's all you need to do to have a fabulous cool look with that. But if you want to take it further and embellish it a little bit more and keep trying different things out, you can. I'm going to leave that bit there green. I'm going to maybe paint some of this a little bit, bring a little bit of this stronger in there, and maybe pop there, because I just, you know, I still want some, what I'm looking at, Lou, is I'm looking at contrast on this, okay? I'd like some of the dark green still showing, but I also want some of that, the stronger, bolder metallic in amongst it as well.
Of course, yeah.
So I'm going to pop that there, like that. Leave that swoosh there and maybe go up to that bit with that. And then I'll hold this up and you can see what it looks like, and we'll pop them together on a little card and you can see what that would look like too.
I was going to say, I mean, I love these as they are, but I'll be intrigued to see how you would place them on a card, I presume, because look how stunning that is. I mean, look at the detail as well when you get up close.
Isn't
you can
it
really
gorgeous?
See it. But I presume these are going to be a focal point. You're not going to really do much to a background, surely.
You really aren't, because you would be fighting with them. This is the beauty. You saw how quick they are to do. It's such a winner, this set, because they look so impressive. They look so arty and so advanced, but you've seen how easy they are to colour. And all you need, the other bonus is they're so quick to do, because the backgrounds, you really don't want much on there at all, because you want your eye to go to this. This is what it's all about. This is the story. So what I would do, let me wipe this up here. So if you want a smaller card, even these will fit on a smaller format. So that little black card here, right, you can see how gorgeous that looks on there. So that's the one. We'll just refresh that one again.
Stunning. That's from the Poppy collection.
Full colour there. But with these, if you wanted to go full on with the ginkgo, you could possibly We'll shape them for a start. So you want some kind of shape for that. And we could even pop that like maybe up there and have this little one. So coming off the card a little bit like that. And then you could have, instead of a DL shape, you could always still just go, look at how pretty that looks.
I mean, just look how those colours pop against the black as well. They're just so pretty.
And so you're not spending time on your background. You've just had fun splodging colour in and doing a little bit of gold on there, and you've got a fabulous card there that looks so wow. But you know how achievable and how quick it is. It's going to fall off the thing. I've got another background card. Maybe I've got one done in a larger format. Yeah, right. So let's have a look here. So if we had like a larger format card, it's not stuck together, but we'll just do it on the overhead.
That's fine. Yeah. Oh, we've got just butting in. So we've got another Pauline, first time watching today. So she'll come back again. Pauline Straker as well.
Yay, fantastic.
Hey, thank you for joining us.
All about the Paulines.
We have Paulines everywhere.
Paulines. So you can have it at an angle, thinking of you, and then you could have your ginkgo just basically.
Oh, they're so pretty.
Wherever you think around that is, just a larger. So you can see how much smaller format, much larger format, and you don't have to think too much about the composition, but by just moving that in kind of a triangle around your wording, absolutely stunning. And the plain background really does just show off the beauty of the main image. Oh, shall we have a little bit plain? Yeah, let me show you these. Let's leave that there. Right.
Okay.
Just so we'll leave that for the painting, but I've got loads of ones that I've already been painting. So look, you can have a look. We can have a little play with it like this.
Oh well, yes. Let's just see those before we choose a winner.
So I'll go on then. I'll do a quick. I'll be have a little quick jig around.
Oh, if anyone's wondering, Maria's obviously commenting as yourself, Sheena. So Sheena is here with us.
On my thing, yeah. Yeah, it's not me. I'm not. Yeah, but I am. Well, actually, I can't multitask even. So, yeah, there's no chance of me doing this and comment at the same time.
Sheena is live and Maria will be commenting under Sheena's name.
We do it all the time, wouldn't you? I've looked in. She's just on me. So that one there, can you see that? That's such a pretty. Oh, and another thing is you can use some of your interference, those pale colours, in with the other colours to give it a bit of a shine.
Gorgeous.
Obviously, the warmer colour would look better on there. We've got so much we've been playing with. Oh, that one there again. Don't forget your little poppy seed head.
The little head. Oh, honestly, that makes such a difference.
It's so pretty. Yeah, absolutely. It just extends it out, and you can see how, it would probably have gold, but you can just keep playing.
Can I see that leaf that you made at the beginning on there as well in a moment?
This one here.
Yeah.
So I would probably, maybe do something like that angle if you're going to do something like that.
It's just the colours pop so beautifully on the black.
Do. And then, there's so many. Look, we've got different leaves again, and just so much to play with. So many different florals. We've got fiery florals, we've got more subtle florals, we've got the fuchsia. We can put back to the fuchsia. So if we put this, they say it's and I know it's just plain black, you could do something, and it doesn't have to be a black background, but just because that's there, you could just look at the composition and see how you would just change your wording to fit within your composition, wouldn't you? To just then make it and you frame
it. Love that. Love that. Sinead says so gorgeous. Jude Barkley says the leaves are lovely and autumnal. Absolutely. Who else have we got? Monica said loves the contrast with the black background too. Diane as well. Diane, my first visit and love it. We'll be back for more. Thank you. Can't wait to see you all every Friday, 12:30. We're here with a live, not always Sheena, different designers, different brands launching their products, and always demonstrations. That is beautiful. It's so beautiful.
So that's black card with just that paint set with these interference colours on there, and you get that gorgeous look there like that.
Stunning.
So you can see how you can just play and play and play.
Absolutely.
And
it's we could do hours on this, couldn't we, Sheena?
we could.
But it is now the time for me to choose a winner and let you go and probably have your lunch, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And a bit of chocolate. Yeah.
I was going to say I have half
the chocolate
to finish as well. So Sheena, thank you so much for all the inspiration. Where can we find you on social media and see more examples of these?
On the Sheena Douglas Facebook page, and join the Sheena's in Kits, and the team are there. That's where they hang out, and anything you want to know about any of the samples, they'll tell you what they've done if you've got any questions.
Fabulous. Thank you, love. We'll see you again very soon.
Cheers, everybody.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
There we go, lovely Sheena Douglas creating absolutely beautiful examples for you, giving you inspiration on what you can do once you get these home. Now, as promised, I do have a winner to choose. So let's open up these comments and do a bit of, there's lots and lots of comments today, so a bit of a scroll back, and I'm just going to randomly go, okay. So Monica, oh no, you're going to try and make me say, I'm just going to like your comment so I don't lose it. And I'll reply. So she says, Monica, is it Greyfling? And I daren't even attempt to pronounce your surname. I'm sure you'll know who you are. This iris makes me think of one of Van Gogh's paintings, simply gorgeous. Yes, so that would be the Nouveau Flower collection, I believe. There we go, with the iris in. It looks like an iris, also could look like a daffodil. Well, anyway, congratulations mentioning the iris there. You have won your choice of 2 sets. Now, if you are watching on YouTube at the moment, there is another chance to win. So again, just continue with those comments along the same theme. Talk about the flowers. As long as I can see one of these flowers mentioned in your comment, I will pick you as a winner. So I will pick someone on Monday to win. So you've got a few days to go over to YouTube, and if you've not won, if you're not Monica and you haven't won yourself, then please do go over to YouTube this evening and comment there as well. Gives yourself another chance, doesn't it? If you are with us next week, we've got lots more launches. So we've got Sam's launch next Friday, very exciting, made surprise. Don't forget about the CraftStash VIP. Definitely do consider joining that because it's amazing deals and offers. And lastly, Monica, if you just email customer service at craftstash.co.uk and mention that you are the winner on the Friday Facebook Live, then we will get that prize out to you. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching, particularly to our new viewers as well. Thank you for joining us. We will be back again, as I say, next Friday at 12:30. That will be Sam. I'm actually on annual leave. I have more house renovations to do, but that will be Sam launching her new Made to Surprise collection. So please do join Sam then. More giveaways and demonstrations, and have a lovely weekend, everybody. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.